Welcome back to Bike Banter, the place where two wheels speak louder than words. Today, we've got something that's been revving up a lot of hype lately, the KTM Aagman 450. Yes, you heard that right. Aagman. It means arrival in Hindi. And trust me, this bike doesn't just arrive, it storms in. Now, KTM has always been that brand that walks the fine line between crazy and genius. From the 390 Duke to the full-blown 1290 Super Adventure, they know how to blend aggression with performance. But the Aagman 450? That's a different beast. It's KTM's first proper ADV motorcycle built specifically for India, by India. So, is it worthy of all the noise? Let's dive in. At the heart of the Aagman is a 450cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. A completely new platform. And no, it's not the same as the 450 rally engine. This one's tuned for practicality, not Dakar-style madness. It churns out around 40 bhp and 38 Nm of torque, which might sound modest on paper. But the real magic is in the delivery. It's got a smooth low end, a meaty mid-range, and just enough top end to keep things fun. It's not about raw speed. It's about usable grunt, especially when you're miles from civilization with nothing but dirt trails and bad decisions behind you. What really blew me away, though, is the chassis. KTM's gone with a steel, trellis frame as expected, but the geometry is tight. It feels agile on the trail, but still stable at highway speeds. The front gets a 21-inch spoked wheel, and the rear's an 18-incher, both wrapped in dual-sport rubber. Perfect combo for serious off-roading without sacrificing too much on-road grip. Suspension duties are handled by WP Apex forks at the front and a monoshock at the rear, fully adjustable, by the way. That's a big deal at this price point. Ground clearance, a solid 240 meters. You're not going to worry about rocks, logs, or the occasional unexpected pothole. And the seat height? It's a tall 880 millimeters, but surprisingly manageable thanks to the narrow saddle and slim waist. Shorter riders might need to tiptoe a bit, but once you're moving, it's incredibly well balanced. Let's talk features, because KTM didn't cut corners here. You've got a full-color TFT display, Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, ride-by-wire throttle, switchable ABS, and even traction control. And yes, the ABS can be completely turned off at the rear wheel for proper off-road fun. There's also a dedicated off-road mode that softens throttle response and gives you more wheel slip. KTM clearly knew what they were doing here. Fuel tank? 14 liters, which should give you a range of around 350 to 400 kilometers depending on how hard you ride. That's decent for adventure touring. And the windscreen? Adjustable. Finally. No more tape and zip tie DIY fixes on long rides. Now, visually, the Aagman 450 is classic KTM. Sharp, aggressive lines, a tall stance, and that unmistakable orange frame. It looks rugged, and it feels rugged too. Plastics are solid. Finish quality is top-notch, and there are already whispers of a rally variant coming soon. So, who is this bike for? If you're someone who wants to get into adventure riding without spending big money on a Tiger or an Africa Twin, this is your gateway drug. It's lighter than the Himalayan 450, more tech-loaded than the X-Pulse 200, and has that KTM DNA, which just makes you want to stand on the pegs and blast through anything. Of course, it's not perfect. That engine, while refined for a KTM, still has a bit of that signature thumpiness. The seat could be comfier on long rides, and we'd love to see tubeless spoked wheels in the future. But honestly, these are nitpicks. At a price that's expected to be under 3.5 lakh rupees, the KTM Aagman 450 is bringing serious fire to the adventure segment. It's practical enough for daily use, capable enough for trails, and loaded enough for modern riders. This could be the bike that finally makes ADV mainstream in India. So, if you've been waiting for a machine that can handle Monday traffic and Sunday trails, this might just be it. The KTM Aagman 450 isn't just here to compete. It's here to conquer. That's all from Bike Banter today. If you liked this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more bike talk, and drop a comment if you'd take the Aagman 450 over a Himalayan. Until next time, ride safe, ride far, and keep the banter rolling.